Alright, usually I would have just had my camera set up like this, ready to go to where I could point out things and show it off, but my collection is too big for this, so I'm gonna have to clear everything first and then pull in things one by one. But thumbnail will be an overall picture of it with me. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I'm gonna quickly just take everything off so I can keep going. Okay, now that everything's cleared, I have everything ready. I don't know exactly what order I want to take this in, because there's quite a bit to get through, but I'll probably start off with the more custom stuff that I have that was made, rather than going straight into the official products. And then even when I get into the official products, I really don't know where to start off from there either, but we'll move. I guess we start off here. So the one thing I wanted to have ordered, I found these on Redbubble. It's just these acrylic blocks of all the characters during their all-out attacks. And so after finding these, I was like, yeah, I kind of need these. These are kind of sick. And so, I mean, I ordered a few, but then that turned into me getting the whole crew. So I'll casually just start sliding them along as we go. And in terms of the guys, obviously, we have the Mono one. We move into Ryuji. Obviously, we have Joker, Yusuke, and then, of course, everyone's favorite, Akechi. Obviously, we don't skip out. So here we have Reddit, Haru, Makoto, and On. But if you thought that was all, there are actually two more all-out attacks that are in the game that people forget about. And that, of course, is Caroline and Justine. Cool, I love the Wardens in this game. The Wardens are sick. I wasn't too sure about Lavenzia. I've even said in a video that I don't like Lavenzia, but, you know, I don't necessarily mind the character, but I just like the twins more. They were much more entertaining, especially in, like, just in general when you were in the Velvet Room, as well as even like the spin-off game when you get to, like, put their social link up without the pain of, you know, crafting personas. I mean, that's pretty much all the custom stuff that I have that I actually want to show off. There's a few other things, but it's not as interesting, so I won't show them off. But I'll go into some, like, the accessories and some of the extra merchandise that they've put out. None of these I have are Persona 5 related, but I'm definitely, this is part an Atlus video as well. So this is the pre-order bonus to Catherine Full Body on the Switch. You got this little keychain with the sheep. Very cool. I actually really like this, but I like to keep my products sealed as well, so it's nice to just have. And then, this is going to be hard to show off, but here is Chie and Yumiko.
Hold it. Run that back.
Wait a minute. Go right.
There, freeze that.
Full screen.
Okay, freeze that.
Tighten up on that way.
Vector in on that guy by the back wheel.
Zoom in right here on this spot.
From Persona 4 Golden, Sanchi put out this, like, really sick, like, line of, like, Sanchi put out this really cool line of pins and, like, some of the, like, plushes and whatnot of the Persona 4 and Persona 5 characters and Persona 3 characters, now I think about it, in this style. And they put out a lot of good, you know, merch and apparel as well, so I had to pick up on these just because, you know, I really like Chie and Yukiko. They didn't have a Risei one, but I will get a Risei one someday. Okay, this set is actually pretty cool. I'm mad that they haven't continued doing this set. So they did fig pins for the Persona characters. I didn't know this until kind of recently, but they only have a few of these done, but I do have the set as of right now. Here's a Futaba. Here is the protagonist, or Joker. Here is Lady On. And then, of course, Ryuji. I understand, like, so I understand them doing some of these characters, like, obviously Joker, then Ryuji, and On. I get that. But you would have expected it to be, like, if they're only going to do 4, you would have expected at least, like, Morgana. But it's not. They just go to Futaba. So I don't really understand why they chose that line of them. And I'm going to obviously keep checking to see if they made more, but I don't know if they made any more. I guess we move on to some of the books that they've put out that I've purchased. Oh, this is going to be really bad to show off. But anyways, they have the artwork of Persona 5, the animation. I found, like, this one I thought would be a pretty good buy. I'm only going to show off, like, maybe a few pages. Like, here's Haru's, for example. It's just pretty cool. Like, you know, they just kind of show off the character and its design. So I thought this was a good pickup. There's a post on Twitter of, like, a guy, like, down really bad for like the one page of Sawakami. I'll put it up, but that's in this book at least. And then I've also bought actual manga to the series just because the animation, yeah, I like the animation, but sometimes it's kind of lacking, so I figured the manga would be it. I have number 4 and number 5, the latest one, but only for the reason that Makoto's on the front of it. There's no other way around it.
Okay, but spirit board, so you see here, there's a lot of spirits to get, and I'm going to get the only one that matters right now.
It's crazy that you fucked that up.
On screen, do I have to drink if we're horny drinking?
It was funny because that was gonna be me with Makoto.
I see we're both men of culture then.
I don't want to get the other ones because, I don't know, I just like the cover to this one way more. So I decided to choose out these two. That's not all for the mangas though, because I have some of the Persona 4 ones. Here's you and Nanako. Nanako, one of my favorite characters from Persona 4. Here's the gals, heading out before they go into the fight with, what's his face? I don't know, I forget names from Persona 4 Golden especially. Like, I don't understand why I just cannot remember a lot of the side characters' names from Persona 4. It's probably because I played Persona 5 so much. Here's number 2 from Persona 4 manga with Chie, Yukiko, Teddy, and Yu on the front. And a miscellaneous hand here. Who is that? Oh, it's Yosuke. I didn't know it like folded like that. That's pretty neat. And of course, my last one that I have is Risei with you in the back. It's because Risei is number 1. No ats. It's just a fact. If you don't like Risei, there's a problem. Risei is tied with Chie though. I will say Chie is up there for one of my favorite characters. Alright, I forgot that I should have showed this off earlier. I feel like I should have showed this off earlier, but here we are. I have every single pop to the Persona 5 collection. Now it isn't a large set, but it's still something that I find pretty important. So obviously, here's just regular Joker. Here's the Chase Joker without a mask, and let me say, I like the Persona pops, but specifically for Joker, like, his mask just looks so weird on him. I don't know why, but the unmasked one looks very clean. I really like it. Here is Ryuji as Skull. Really badass one. This one is actually really badass. I really like this one. And then here we have Mona, or Morgana, with a little mask on and everything. They gave him the blue eyes as well. Really like that. Then, still kind of going in order, here we have Panther, or On. And then, here is the GameStop exclusive, Queen. I could have bought this pop specifically about 700 times, because my local GameStop always has some for some reason, but I'd rather not. I love Queen. Best character from Persona 5. There's no question about it, best character. But I didn't feel like buying them, so I didn't. Almost last is Yusuke. In terms of the ones I have out of box, like this, that's ready, or Fox, I guess I should say. But then, that isn't all. So, GameStop also did a collection to where, sorry again, this is gonna be hard to show off, but this is kind of how we have to do it for now. GameStop did a line where they put in 2 pops in here as well as like a small one. And so the only way to technically complete the set is if you have this box or if you buy them separately, but it's technically cheaper to buy the box sealed than it is to buy the other 2 separately. And so I'll put them on screen because I'm not going to open this box. It's Arsene, and then Joker in the prison suit, and then there's a small like Mona keychain, I'm pretty sure as well. Pretty cool like promotional thing. Obviously you have the sides. I guess I can show that off. Only at GameStop. The wrapping on it is like a little weird, but it's okay. It's still sealed, it's still ready to go. Here's a miscellaneous little thing. The amiibo for Joker and Smash. Honestly, one of the highest quality amiibos that they've put out. Look at that. Like, obviously his face is a little weird, but how do you get like a humanoid face? It's not gonna focus, it doesn't like that. It doesn't really like, you know, the smaller humanoid faces when they make these, but it's still really cool, especially with like the blue flame down here as well. So, really cool amiibo. I'm actually really happy I picked this one up on release. You see, I guess we're moving into statues, so here's my next product, the Figma. Hold on, this camera angle might do us a little bit more justice. Here is the Figma for Futaba in Persona 5. You see, I also bought the Makoto one. I'll put it on screen, but it's gonna take a while to ship. So for now I only have this one, but the Figma series, or the Figma line, is still really cool. And then this one I haven't even taken out of its like shipping plastic. Actually, let me do that right now. All right, so this one is a 2 statue set. So there's the Justine one, and then it goes along with the Caroline one. Sorry, that glare is gonna be really bad. I'll like, this one you're supposed to make, it's like this statue has like half a base and then this one has half a base so that you can put them like side to side. I think it's actually supposed to be like their backs to each other, but Sega put out these ones officially and these are really cool. So I had to get these from Japan, and I like keeping a lot of my products sealed, so I'm probably just gonna leave them like this, but it's still a really cool product. I guess it's time to move on to the games because my collection is impressive in terms of the volume of the games that I have, when a lot of people have like the accessories and a lot of the statues to go along with their collection. And so my collection kind of really shines when I show off the games of it that I have. And again, this is part Persona, but this is also in terms of just Atlus games that I have. So I'm gonna go over them in an order going backwards. So I'm gonna start off with like kind of the newer stuff and then move into the older stuff. Or in general, just like, you'll see the theme to it. Like, it's not necessarily in perfect order, but I think it's good enough to kind of show off everything that I have. So first up, I think we'll start here. Persona Q and Persona Q2. Now, I've started playing Persona Q, that's why this one's unsealed. I'm really liking the game so far, I just have to beat it. But then this Persona Q2, I do have sealed, so this one's ready to go. Here is Persona 3 and 5 Endless Night Collection for the dancing game. The dancing game is slept on. This game is fantastic. If you haven't played the dancing games, definitely check it out. I want to do a commentary on this game, but right now, I'm just kind of enjoying playing it. I've already platinum all 3 of the games, but I'm trying to go back and play some of the harder levels and whatnot. So a very good, play indeed if you're into like the rhythm and dancing games. Even if you're not, I think it's still worth it to try it. Then that's not all for the dancing games. I also have Persona 4 Dancing All Night on the Vita. This is like the collector's edition that comes with the soundtracks and everything. And of course, so you get the soundtracks, but then you also get like a pouch and a Vita case, and then obviously some of the DLC to it as well. I just really like the Persona 4 Dancing much more than the other ones. And in some ways, I liked Persona 4 Dancing more than regular Persona 5. Like, it's kind of weird to say, but Persona 4 Dancing has actually like a very good story to it. So if you have, especially with this one, so like when you get this one, it gives you Persona 4 Dancing, and they kind of just like put it in the corner to show you, oh, you also get, Persona 4 Dancing. So if you haven't tried it out, you get this collection. It goes on sale for like 20 bucks. So you get 3 games with a bunch of content and a bunch of add-ons and DLC for that price. It's so worth it. All right, this is gonna be my favorite part. We'll start off in terms of just Persona 5. So here is a copy of Persona 5 on the PS3. This one's open because I got a pre-owned, but still, the PS3 version of Persona 5 isn't bad. Here's some of the older art to it. I'm sure it's the same on the PlayStation 4, but it's still pretty cool to see it on the PS3 itself. Here is Persona 5 on the PS4. This is the one that came with a controller skin inside, which is pretty cool, but it's still sealed. And obviously here you go. Here's the art on the back. See, pretty much the same, but a little bit different. But the reason I own this one is because I also have this one, the PlayStation Hits Persona 5. And they gave me the red case, and I didn't like it. I hate the red case, but it's still technically a part of the Persona 5 game collection, so I kind of have to have it in my collection. Again, it's sealed because I'm not going to open it. But if you thought that was all, boom! Persona 5 Royal, the launch edition that came with the steelbook. You can kind of see it inside. I can even put a picture of the actual steelbook, but I'm pretty sure it's just this. On the other steelbooks as well for the regular game, don't worry, I have those as well, but I'll show them off in a second. But yeah, so I'm gonna like put this here for right now. The next thing I want to show off is quite literally another Persona 5 Royal Steelbook Edition that I have, again sealed. So I bought one thinking, okay, I'm gonna keep this one sealed and the other one's gonna go in my collection. But as soon as I got it, I was like, no, I'm just gonna collect both. So I have both, and they're just both sealed for no reason. So definitely a great game. And then finally, I couldn't skimp out, and I have just the standard edition of Persona 5 Royal. This is actually fairly hard to get your hands on. I would say though, do not try to go get this from like eBay, because eBay, they'll just kind of like scam you into buying like the standard, game of it. You can get it from a retailer. if not like 20 bucks, it'll be maybe closer to retail, but that's still less than what they'll try to sell you on eBay, because they try to market this as, oh, it's rare, because everyone just had, like, they still sell the launch book editions brand new from the retailers. So you just gotta have to look a little bit, make sure the listing doesn't say, if you go to like a retailer, I think I got this from like Best Buy. So if you go to Best Buy, one will say the launch edition, one will just say the standard edition. Make sure you get the standard edition, and they'll, you know, send it to you like this. Okay, because I'm stupid, I need to cut back and show off a few other things. This is gonna be impossible to show off, but I can do this and kind of stand right in the middle. So this is the Persona 5 base game premium edition. It comes with the steelbook. Actually, I can turn it around and show off what comes in it. But there's a big Joker on the side. Again, this box is literally massive. I don't know the best way I can show that off, but look at this. It's like the whole frame. It's impossible to show off. So I guess I'm literally just gonna do it like this so you can kind of see. I apologize. But it comes with a hardcover art book, a collector's box, obviously this, the Morgana plush, a school bag, a soundtrack, and a steelbook with the game. This is a whole lot. It's all sealed, obviously, because I don't do anything but sealed products for the most part. You can kind of get a better look, obviously, at the steelbook, the collector's box, the bag. No, that's the bag. What is that? Maybe you get another bag. I don't know what that is. Oh no, that's the soundtrack. That's the soundtrack. Oh, no, that's the art book. Okay, I need to restart this. That's the art book, that's the box, that's the soundtrack, that's the steel book, and then the bag and Morgana plush. Very cool. Really like it, and it has the original artwork on it, and the original artwork to the game. I love the Royal artwork, but this original artwork is also, like, badass. That is not all. We also have Persona 5 Royal Phantom Thieves Edition. Now this edition is really cool, and again, the artwork, I love the artwork to Persona 5 Royal, but I kind of like the original one a little bit more. But at least this one, you know, does a lot of justice to at least the new character, and generally like the Persona 5 game as a whole. But this one, you get a Joker mask, you get a steelbook, a soundtrack, an art book, collector's box, and then a PS4 theme. But you get that with like the launch edition, just to Persona 5 as well. I don't know if it actually, yeah, okay. Here's a better picture of all the stuff. Here's Royal's art book. This is the soundtrack. You get the literal mask, and then that's the steel book. Again, that you get that with the launch edition, but it's still nice to have all this. Again, I'm keeping this sealed. There's no way I'm opening any of this, just because when you're a collector, it's very hard to actually open this without feeling disgusted in yourself. That isn't all though. Here's some of my other beauties. Persona 4, completely sealed, ready to go. I don't know, this one has a soundtrack to the game as well, and it talks about like the social links and what's new about the game. I definitely wanted this just to kind of have. Persona 4, definitely my favorite Persona. It's a lot of people's favorite Persona. I just think this one they've done fantastically. So I definitely had to have Persona 4 sealed. The problem with getting Persona 4 Golden sealed is that it only comes, so like, you can get Persona 4 Golden sealed, but it's on the PS Vita. So if you want the regular disc to it, or the regular like cartridge one to it, like you either have to get the standard or you have to get the collectors. The collectors you can only get for like minimum 500, so there's no way I want to do that. And then the regular cartridge one, I've only seen decent listings of them on like the Japan cartridges, so I don't really want that. But at least having this sealed is a good pickup. And if we're talking English releases, here is Persona 3 completely sealed. This cost me quite a bit, but it's definitely worth it because you get obviously Persona 3, Fez, and then the art of Persona in it as well. And then they also like promote Persona 4 stuff on the back of this one as well, which is pretty cool. It's like a little promotional card that comes right off, but I definitely really like this. This is one of my prized possessions. I just recently beat Persona 3, and so this one holds a lot of value to me in terms of monetarily and just, you know, fundamentally. So really like this one, but we're not done with Persona 3 yet. We're gonna keep going backwards. Here is Persona 3 Portable, the PSP. This one is the Japanese one. I have all of the Personas, but some of these on the PSP are portable, and like the Japanese ones, but it's still a nice pickup to have. These are all open as well, so I can kind of open it and show it has the manual and the UMD on it and everything, which is pretty cool. Still moving backwards, we have Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, the second of the two Personas, Persona 2s at least. Here's the first one, Persona 2 Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. Again, both of these are open, I can show that off. Comes with the original manual and everything. Very cool in itself. It also has some promotional stuff to it as well, but we'll tuck that right back in. And then, if you thought that was it, you'd be mistaken. Here's the first Persona. I still have yet to beat this, and 2 for that matter, but I definitely will sometime. I don't think that code works. I'm pretty sure that code doesn't work, but you never know. Persona, the original one, I've seen a playthrough of it, but I don't know if I could go through it myself. It seems like a lot. It seems like they decided, yeah, let's just turn everything up that makes a JRPG a JRPG. And that's exactly what happened with this game. But it's still good. I still like having it in my collection. Alright, let's talk about games that aren't Persona. Here's Catherine Full Body for the Switch, of course, the one that came with the keychain earlier. I've already opened this one because I really wanted to play it again. Because Catherine, if we're not talking Persona, Catherine is my second favorite game franchise, so I definitely had to, get this when it came out. But that's not all. Here's the launch edition to Catherine Full Body on the PS4. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Obviously comes with the characters. I like Catherine with the K the most. Here's the hold on, we're gonna restart that. Here is the Catherine Full Body Heart's Desire Premium Edition. I don't know if this one actually comes with the steelbook. Okay, it does. It comes with the steelbook, and then the box looks a little bit different itself. It looks like the puzzles from the game. I can kind of show that right now. Boom, you see that, cool. And then it comes with a little plush, a soundtrack, like obviously a case for it. This one's really cool. Again, you kind of see your cast of characters. You get Catherine, Rin, Vincent, and then the other Catherine. Very cool. Catherine, the original one is great, but I do really love Full Body. I think Rin is a great addition, so definitely worth it. Even if you, maybe you're just a Persona fan, if you haven't played Catherine, you definitely should. Great series, great music as well. Atlus obviously does a fantastic job with the music, so this is definitely a must try. Here is Catherine for the original PS3, the deluxe edition. Now this one cost me a bit. I was gonna get the Xbox one as well because it has Catherine with a K on it. So like they have, different artwork per version you got, but I decided to only get one. She's on the side there at least. This one comes with, obviously the game for PS3. Comes with boxes, a shirt, comes with a pizza box. Interesting. And then like a pillowcase, which is, if you use this, I don't know, I'm gonna put my hands up, but that ain't it, chief. But I still really like this. There's Vincent on the side. But yeah, and then you also get a soundtrack and an art book as well. Really cool, having this sealed. I'm gonna keep holding a lot of these for a while, just because I really like the series. But really cool pickup. Then we have 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim, again sealed. This game was definitely slept on. I really like this game. I like it so much because I bought it digitally. It was on sale for the Game Awards, and I looked into it, and it's actually a really sick game. This one comes with a art book in it as well. It's very small. The sealing on this is terrible. I'm pretty sure this is resealed. I don't know, but even if it is, I don't really mind. I still have the content side. You can see like that's the book in the game, so I don't mind. I might buy another one just to have it, but I really like this game. If you haven't played this game, definitely check it out. But anyways, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, I have a very large collection. I've been waiting to do this video for a while. I really wanted to do this video. I love my Persona collection. I love Persona as a series. So that's all I really got. Thank you for sticking around if you have. I want to do more Persona content, so I probably will. But I don't know, we have to kind of see. I cannot wait for Persona 5 Strikers to come out. That game is going to go crazy. I'll have a whole series going on that. And I have a bunch of copies coming in that. So if you're interested, support the channel, like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. As of right now, we're trying to get to 20 subs. We're only like 3 away, but every new sub counts, and I really appreciate it if you would. Takes 2 seconds, please. I'm begging you, Chief. Anyways though, I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for watching again. Later.